Isaac, let's talk a little bit about with Joe Biden. And again, electability is, according to most polls that I've seen, the number one issue. When any of the candidates rise or fall, it seems to be at somebody else's expense. For example, we've seen rising popularity and chances of electability for some people for Senator Elizabeth Warren, but that seems to come at the expense of Senator Bernie Sanders. I'm not sure if anyone has emerged so far to clearly take away from the former Vice President Joe Biden, and maybe that they're all sort of sharing in maybe, if not a dislike of, but maybe some concerns about former Vice President Joe Biden. He's still leading. But I wonder, are you seeing movement for Senator Elizabeth Warren? Is there a sense, because the polls I've seen don't indicate that can make the electability argument among Democrats, but maybe she can.
Well, look, she's been on a steady rise for a while, and it would appear that her strategy is to sort of be the last adult standing in the room, somebody who continues to make a serious conversation about policy and who continues to climb. Part of it is every step forward she takes in the polls, it looks like Sanders takes a step backwards. So she's somewhat consolidating a lane when we talk about the lane theory of the primary, which is a smart move on her and her campaign's part. At the same time, look at the questions she's been getting in Iowa. And if you read the news reports coming out of Iowa the last few days, she's been getting pressed really hard by voters who are giving a second look to the concept of Medicare-for-All. And is that going to create some kind of weakness in the debate with Trump? Now, it seems like that's a really popular idea in the primary. One of the things I took away from the last debate is that the Democratic Party with 24 candidates seems to be unified on the idea of universal care going forward. It's just a question of how we get there. She seems to be getting peppered a lot by questions. She was at one forum on Thursday or Friday, I think, where 2 out of the 4 questions were from Iowa caucus goers who asked specifically about would they lose their private insurance through her Medicare-for-All plan. I think her response was about a transition plan in the bill, which is a very wonky response, but thus far that has worked for her. So it looks like she's probably going to stay that course and try to continue that.